This is Umar for BoxNation. I'm joined by Lee Eaton. We just had the press conference for your boy against Ben Whittaker. We know the rounds. All that debacle's all over now, that headache, Lee. It's just fight time now, isn't it?
Yeah, this is fight time. Everything's been done. The games have been played. The training's been done by Liam. Um, everything's perfect. Couldn't have asked for a better camp. Couldn't have asked for anything better. I know everyone always says that, but everything's gone perfect. We're happy. We strung it out. We done the best job we can for Liam, myself and Queensbury. And yeah, listen, Liam's happy. Liam's ready to go. So let's get the ball rolling.
So in terms of this stringing out thing, obviously you've got to do what you have to do for your client, and it's really worked. I'm not going to reveal the figure because I don't know it myself, but I'm sure it's a decent amount of money you've got there, and rightly so. But according to Ben, who's obviously promoting this show, things were agreed a few weeks ago, and Frank's been on TalkSport to try and sort of make a mockery of him in the media. This is according to Ben. So just give me your thoughts on that.
Frank stuck up for his fighter, like he always does. He's been in the game many years, but he's still as passionate as he's always been. He's stuck up for his fighter, stood his ground, and done what he needed to do. And myself, as his manager, has done what we needed to do. There's been no agreement. I know there's been a few little chats here and there and stuff like that, but there's been an agreement is a signed agreement. The signed agreement got done Wednesday night. So, sorry.
Star of the show, isn't it?
Yes, star of the show, Hassan. The agreement got done Wednesday, and the lawyers signed it all off on Thursday morning. So there was no agreement till then. They didn't send over the variation agreement till Wednesday. So it is what it is. My favourite saying, it is what it is. And we're happy. Listen, we're over the moon for Liam. Liam's a special person. I remember, obviously, when I first started managing Liam, Grant Smith said to me, look, I've got Liam Cameron coming back. Obviously, I knew him from back in the day and stuff like that. And I was like, I'm a bit wary about doing it and stuff like that. But listen, we started the relationship and it's blossomed. And I couldn't be happier for one person in my life. I've never been happier. He's trained his heart out. He's done everything, dedicated his life whilst raising a family and everything, what he's been through and stuff like that. And Sunday night, I believe he comes out victorious. And yeah, he's done very well financially out of this fight, which is what we're in this game for.
It's easy to forget, the place that Liam came from because of all this noise around the first fight with Whittaker, this rematch. The more casual fans might not know the background to Liam, but it never looked like he was going to box again, let alone get to this stage.
No, I'll be true. I've said to Liam when Grant said to me, "Oh, well, you managed Liam Cameron for me," I was like, "Yeah, all right, I'll do it as a favour." But obviously, then he had his first fight. I thought, "Oh fuck, what we done here?" But then he started he knocked a couple out. Then we got the Lyndon Arthur fight, and he performed unbelievable in that. Some people thought he nicked it. And then obviously the Ben Whittaker fight come. So it's been an unbelievable journey already, but it's only just starting. And for me as a manager, my goal for all my fighters is to help them get where they need to be as a fighter, but to be financially stable and earn them as much money as possible. And I've achieved that with Liam. He's earned a nice few quid. He's going to go and buy a house, invest his money, and he's very clever. People don't realise, obviously see him and don't think but he's a very clever person. And it's been a joy to work with someone like Liam, and I'm looking forward to the rest of the journey.
Yeah, I assume all being well on Sunday night, in your guys' opinion, when you get the W in Birmingham, you yourself as his manager, George as his promoter, Frank, some big plans for Liam?
Yeah, 100%. Listen, there's some bigger. What you got to do as well. Listen, obviously with Liam. He come back. Probably was it 18 months ago. But what one thing you got to give it to him and the people around him. Something like Pierce, his trainer, has put endless hours in the gym with him, and for him to get his victory on Sunday, it'll be special to myself, Pierce, his family, Liam, and his promotional team. And yeah, there is big things there. There's massive fights there. Listen, the Boatzes, the Yards, and stuff like that. Listen, these fights, if he wins, when he wins on Sunday, these become a reality. So yeah, this is exciting times. I'm looking forward to it.
How does he get this victory on Sunday?
Beats the fuck out of him. Simple as that. Breaks his heart. Believe that. Listen, Ben, an unbelievable talent. Got an unbelievable trainer. But sometimes in life you have a fight that you just don't win. And I don't believe he should have won the first fight. Well, he didn't win the first fight. I don't believe he should. I think we should have won. I believe he quit. Said that many a times.
Can he make him quit on Sunday?
Yeah, he can. He can break that heart. Once the heart's been broke before, it can be broke again. And it's nothing personal. I spoke to his dad, spoke to Ben, spoke to his manager, everything like that. Listen, there's no personal beef here. This is all business. And on Sunday, I believe Liam comes out victorious.
You better say that. He's standing right next to you. So, just to close off, then, right? Just a final question on that sort of whole thing. These comments about Frank being fake in the media, etc.
Listen, he'll regret saying that. Let me just tell you that. Frank is one of the realists in the game. He's not fake, and that's one thing he's not. And he'll always be very truthful. And people don't like the truth. That's why they call people out and stuff like that. Everything he said, there's truth to every single thing. And I've got documents, fucking texts, everything to back it all up. So if he wants to come into an argument and wants to have a little debate, we'll do that. But I'm not sitting there sticking up for Frank or anything like that. I'm just being truthful. Shalom fucked up here. We have got victorious on a little thing, but the main thing is none of this fucking matters. Absolute none of it matters. Only thing that matters is Liam Cameron winning on Sunday, which I believe will.
Let's go.
Let's go, baby.
Queensbury,
the biggest fights
and the biggest nights.
Home of champions.
Home of knockouts.
There's no way back from this.
The home of the future.
And this is it.
The global home of boxing.
Queensbury, exclusively on design.